Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I sold my GTI. If you've been watching my channel, either this one or my other one, you would know that I had a 2017 Volkswagen GTI, and I sold it, and I bought this 2003 Matrix XRS. Really for a ton of reasons. There was nothing wrong with the GTI at all. It was a fantastic car. I absolutely loved it. Um, it just wasn't ideal for my situation, what I do on a daily basis. So, this thing is like a miniature SUV. Sorry about the shaky camera. Because it's got this completely plastic interior, and you can see these seats fold completely down. And you've got this rail system, which is amazing. And you've got all of these tether points, which are amazing. So you got them everywhere. And then these things right here, they slide. And they've got hooks on them. So for carrying around a bunch of equipment and doing auto detailing, this vehicle is absolutely ideal for that. Because look how much room there is. And you're not going to hurt anything. It's all just clad plastic. Just durable, hard plastic. So you don't have to worry about stuff really getting wet or damaged. The only thing is, I guess, if you got this area up here soaked and it went down in between those cracks and got the seats wet. But I mean, I'm never gonna have that much water in here anyway. Usually it's just a few drops, and it sits on top anyway, so not a big deal. Yeah, and this opening is huge. And it's completely flat load floor. And it opens way up here. So I also do some reselling on eBay too, and so I need to fit a bunch of stuff in my car sometimes. And this thing's just got a ton of room for the size of vehicle that it is. It's just fantastic. So enough of going on about that. For the upgrade set I'm doing, I made a video on this already. That shift knob that I got, that thing, I absolutely love it. So this is the update that I talked about doing. It's amazing. I just rode through the gears in my other video, and I was talking about how awesome it felt, and it translates over pretty much 100% over into actually driving. It's fantastic having that. It's like a little bit over 1.5 pounds is what that thing weighs at 700 grams. So that's, I'm trying to think of what I've done so far. I've done that. I've got these cut or trim to fit Weathertech floor mats that are amazing for $30. Like, it's unbelievable how nice they are for $30, because they've got the grooves in all the right places to where you can cut them and they just fit absolutely perfectly. And they fit so snug that you don't even have to use the things they give you to tie them down, because they come with like this adhesive type stuff or Velcro or whatever that I think you can like stick to here, and then it'll stick to your carpets and whatnot. But they haven't budged an inch, a half an inch. They don't move at all if you cut them out properly. I haven't really cut the rear ones out properly yet. So I need to do that, but I just haven't had time yet. That's my dad's battery charger he let me borrow. Because I had something really weird happen where I installed these lights. So this is the other mod that I've already done. S1 series sealight LED lighting. So I installed these, took out the old standard ones, and did high beams and low beams. I think they are 13,000 lumens or something like that. But it's kind of weird how they advertise it and calculate it, because I think they count the lumens like in pairs, not per bulb. So yeah, it's kind of weird. You would think they would tell you the light output per bulb. Like if you're getting a 13,000 lumen headlight set, I would think that means the bulbs are 13,000 lumens, but the way they see it is that's the total light output of both lights. So pop the hood. So what happened was I hooked up those lights and everything was fine. I went and took it for a drive and made sure that it worked properly. And the headlights worked perfectly and everything was good. And I came home and parked it. And then when I went to start it the next day, it was completely dead. Like, the lights came on for a second in the front, like the dash lights. And then when I went to turn it over, it was just nothing. Like, it wasn't even trying to turn on. So I thought that was really weird. Like, it didn't seem like it was a battery that was drained, because usually that'll give you a little bit of something and then it'll kind of go, but this was just nothing at all. So I had noticed before, because another story, I threw a code in this. The check engine light came on a while back, so I unhooked the battery and left it for a while, and I cleaned the battery terminal with the wire brush, and I thought I cleaned it pretty dang good. And then I put it back on and like screwed it on really tight, but the terminal was a little bit corroded. Not that bad. I've seen them way worse. But it was a little bit corroded, so I had already bought another battery terminal, and I thought, you know what? I'm just gonna throw on a new terminal before I jump this thing, because, you know, that could be part of what's causing the problem, just having that old nasty terminal. So I put this new terminal on. I cleaned the wires with the wire brush really good, and I cleaned this terminal really good. I put Coca-Cola on a paper towel and wiped everything really well, because the acid in the Coca-Cola will actually eat the battery acid and clean it all up. Works really good. So did that. Like I said, did the wire brush thing, hooked it all back up, tightened it down really well. Then I sprayed some WD-40 on both terminals, because it will prevent corrosion. Car fired right up. No problem. So it was just a corroded battery terminal. Even though, like I said, I've had cars that had battery terminals that looked a million times worse than that one. But that did it. So yeah, that's the mods I've gotten so far, is just those headlights and that shift knob. I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. I hope this was informative in some way. Yeah, and I'm going to go ahead and make another video on the other mods that I've got. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Cheers.